مرحبا كيفكم means hi, how are you in Arabic. In today's video, we are going to learn the numbers in Arabic from 0 to 20. And I'm going to teach you how to write the numbers in Arabic. Numbers in Arabic differs from the way how you write numbers in English. So without further ado, let's get started into the main video. Okay, now I'm gonna read all the numbers out for you and we will break them little by little. So in the official Arabic, we read the numbers صفر or صفر. صفر. In official Arabic, it is صفر. صفر صفر. One, واحد. واحد. واحد could also mean someone. واحد. One, واحد. Two, اثنان. اثنان. But sometimes you would hear اثنين. اثنين. اثنان. اثنين. Three, ثلاثة. ثلاثة. Or ثلاثة. 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 Number four, أربعة. 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 Number five, خمسة. خمسة. Number five, خمسة. So let's repeat again. صفر. واحد. اثنان. ثلاثة. أربعة. خمسة. You could say صفر. واحد. اثنين. ثلاثة. أربعة. خمسة. That's just another way of how to pronounce the numbers or how commonly they are pronounced. Now I'll be teaching you how to write them in Arabic. We don't really write them the same way as we write them in English. It's kind of like how in Roman you write the numbers differently than in English. Same goes in Arabic. We have another way to write the Arabic numbers. You write صفر like a dot, just a dot. For number one, like this, nothing different. Not a straight line, just a curvy line. And number two, or رقم means number. اثنان or اثنين is like this. اثنين or اثنين. And رقم ثلاثة, you write it like this. Just like number two, but you add another curve or another half circle. ثلاثة. رقم أربعة is a mirrored three. أربعة. أربعة. And finally رقم خمسة. رقم خمسة is not a zero. It is just a circle, but it's not a zero. This is how we write number five. واحد. اثنان. ثلاثة. أربعة. خمسة. Moving on to number six. ستة. ستة. You write it like this, like seven, but it's not seven. It's ستة. Seven. سبعة. سبعة. A victory, an open victory. سبعة. You write it like this. سبعة. Number eight. ثمانية. ثمانية, or sometimes you could hear it ثمانية. You write it the opposite of the way how you write seven, just in the down way. ثمانية. Next is nine. تسعة. تسعة. You write it like this. تسعة. Same as the way how you write it in English. تسعة. And 10. عشرة. عشرة or عشرة. You write it, you already know how to write 1 and we already know how to write 0. So it's the same way, 1 and 0. Nothing special. Let's repeat the numbers one more time. واحد. اثنين. ثلاثة. أربعة. خمسة. ستة. سبعة. ثمانية or ثمانية. تسعة. عشرة. Let's repeat them one more time. واحد. اثنان. ثلاثة. أربعة. خمسة. ستة. سبعة. ثمانية. تسعة. عشرة. Just in case if you guys are wondering, numbers in Arabic do have a pattern, which I would be teaching you that soon. I mean in another video, but in today's video this is just gonna be from 0 to 20. So you guys, please make sure you like, subscribe and comment for supporting our channel, helping us to grow more in future. Please tell a friend who are interested in learning Arabic. Now let's move to exercise number 1. Or I better say exercise رقم 1. In this exercise, I'll be writing the numbers in Arabic and I want you to write down in the comment or in your notebook your answers. So, number 1, write this number in the comment section. And the answer is 9. If you wrote 9, then bravo, it is the right answer. 9 is number 9, just wanna point that out. So next exercise, I want you to write this number in Arabic in the comment section. And the answer is 0, 0, 0 or 0. If you wrote it, then it's correct. This full stop is just known as 0. 0. Okay, bravo or très bien if you are getting everything right so far. Now I want you to do this number in Arabic. Please write down in the comment section your answers. Okay, or Hasanan. The answer that you are seeing in the screen is number 10. And number 10 in Arabic is known as عشرة. 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 I would be so happy, guys, if you got all the answers right. Moving on to number 10 to 15. Over here you will find a pattern going on which we will be explained or would be noticed here. We already know number 10 is عشرة. Let's move to number 11 then. We already know that number 1 is واحد and number 10 is عشرة. But when we wanna read in Arabic the numbers that are in 2 digits, 2 figures, we read them from left to right, not right from left. So we will always start with the number that is on your right side, from your right side all the way to your left. So on your right side, I know it is 11, 1, 1, but it's like you're gonna see number 1, which is واحد, and then 10, which is عشر or عشرة. You would say إحدى عشر. إحدى عشر. There is a pattern and you will find out when we move on to the number 12. But before moving number 12, number 11 also sometimes you will hear it as 11. Commonly they pronounce it as 11, but it is 11, the correct way. 11, 11 is the same. Moving on to number 12. Number 12, we know 2 is اثنان and 10 is عشرة. So اثنا عشر. اثنا عشر means 12. And people commonly or mostly they say 12. 12. 11, 12. There is a pattern also, but let's stick to 11, 12. More easy to pronounce. Moving on to number 13. Number 13, there is again the pattern, same goes. 3 is ثلاثة and 10 is عشرة. Now you say ثلاثة عشر. ثلاثة عشر. عشر. Mostly it is known as 13. 13 or 13, but just let's stick to the proper and the formal Arabic 13. Moving on to number 14. 4 is أربعة and again 10 is عشرة. 14. 14. Again commonly you will hear 14. 14, but I just want you guys to stick to the formal again. 14. 15. 15. 5 is 5 and 10 is عشرة. 15. Again commonly you would hear 15. 15, but 15 is the proper Arabic. Let's repeat. عشرة. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. Let's repeat one more time. عشر، 11، 12، 13، 14، 15. And in general, like the general Arabic, what you would see in street, you would hear 10، 11، 12، 13، 14، 15. There is a pattern. Sh in the end, it is just like in the tens. Let's move on to exercise number 2. In this exercise, I want you to match the numbers that you see on the screen with the word that is next to it. Pause the video and have a go. Now we have on our left side number 11, and next to it says اثنان. Please give a thumbs up emoji in the comments if you got this answer right. The below is 10. 10 is this answer. Put a clapping hand emoji if you got this answer right. Moving on to 11, our last choice. Put down a clover to get if you got all the answers right. Now and to the last portion of the video. We will continue learning from number 15 to 20. From number 16 to 20. 16, 6 is 6 and 10 is again 10. 16. 16. Moving on to number 17. 7 is 7 and 10 is 10. 17. 17. Sometimes or a lot of times you would hear 17. 17. 16. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. And 17 is 17. Just be familiar with it. But again, proper it is 17. 17. Moving on to our number 18. Number 18, we know it is 8. 8. And number 10 again, it is 10. So 18. 18. 16. 17. 18. And in general or in عامة, what is common is we say عامة, like it is common. عامة, we will say 18. 18. Always the ish there. 18. And moving on to number 19. 19, we know 9 is 9 and we again 10 is 10. 19. 19. More commonly, and the عامة, which is common to be like عامة, what you would see in streets like the general, we say 19. 19. Don't freak out if someone says 19. It means 19. It means 19. And finally, our last number of the day is gonna be number 20. Number 20 is the 20. 20. It is also, or you could also hear in the عامة 20. 20. 20. 20. Let's revise one more time. 16. 16. 16 or 16. 16. 17. 17. 17 or 17. 17. 18. 18. 18 or 18. 18. 19 is 19. 19 or 19. 19. 19. Same. And 20 is 20. 20 or 20. 20. Repeating one more time. 16. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. And commonly it is 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. How about we repeat now all the numbers one more time. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20. We really did a lot for today, and hooray, we did land the numbers from 0 to 20. من الصفر إلى 20 or 20. Now, just the last exercise we are going to do, I promise. So, heading up to exercise number 3. We are going to do some adding. Yes, we are going to do some math in Arabic. So what? We do a math in all languages. We are gonna add the numbers and I'm gonna say them in Arabic and you guys must tell me the answer in Arabic. So before we start, I must teach you one extra word, and that's all. Plus means زائد in Arabic. Now, question number 1, I'm not gonna type anything on the screen. I want you guys to, like a dictation, to write down what I said. You can write down using your pen and paper or in the comment box. It's okay. You can just write anything over there. 1 زائد 17. In general Arabic, you would hear 1 زائد 17. I want the answer. You may pause the video if you like extra time. If you think I'm hitting the answer or saying the answer quickly, you can pause the video and wait for the answer. So I said 1 plus or زائد 17 or 17. 1 plus 17 is 18. 18 is 18. 18, or you could say 18. Let's hope you got the answer right. Hooray! If you do that, it means you got or you memorized the numbers from 1 to 20 by heart. Moving on to question number 2 or sum number 2. 14 زائد 2 in general 14 زائد 2. Pause the video and write down the answer. I said 14 or 14, which means 14. زائد, which means plus. I said 2, which means 2. 14 plus 2 gives, which is يساوي 16. 16, but commonly you would hear 16. So 14 زائد 2 يساوي 16 or 14. 14 زائد 2 يساوي 16. Now our last exercise is gonna be, again, I'm not gonna type in the question. 9 زائد 3 or 3 يساوي what? Pause the video and write down the answer. Back to our question. I said 9, which means 9, زائد, and that is a plus, 3 or 3 gives or equal to أو يساوي 12 or 12. Now we are done and that's it. Hooray! If you got all the answer right, then congratulations, which is مبروك. You got the concept right. You can say from 0 to 20 by heart. That was all for today. Hope you enjoyed watching our video. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell for the further future video to be notified. Shukran and مع السلامة. See you in the next video.